Hi everyone, it's Catherine here from Chaos Creates. Thanks for joining me on my channel today for 2022. And I'm here to share with you a layout for Scrap the Boys. And this month's challenge is a tic-tac-toe challenge. So I have chosen turquoise, holiday, and sequin. So I'm just showing you there. I've got the sequins mix, I've got a holiday photo of my son Sebastian, and I've got this beautiful turquoise color from the Cocoa Vanilla Studio Happiness collection. So I'm going to use this to create today, and I have actually drawn some inspiration from a sketch. So I will leave that linked below. I will also leave linked below the Facebook group for the Scrap the Boys challenge, as well as the blog post that shows all the inspiration from the DT members. There is some fabulous creations this month, but yeah, all of that will be linked below, as well as the products that I'm using in this layout. So I've taken a white 12 by 12 cardstock and I'm just adding some layers here. Like I said, I'm following a sketch, so it actually made this layout come together reasonably easily. So I'm just going through the papers and seeing what I can make work. And obviously I wanted to use that turquoise, but I felt like it was a little bit too much and I don't have a lot left. I think I'm kind of hoarding it. So I have used this beautiful sort of dotted paper at the bottom, and that has that beautiful turquoise in it as well. And I just wanted to add a little bit more deeper blue, with the colors in the photo of my son, with the beautiful sky and the landscape, and just his bathers as well. There was so much blue, and I just wanted to sort of contrast that a little bit with these sort of deeper, darker blues as well to draw in from that photo. So I'm just going ahead and cutting a piece from the branding strip. Now there was a little extra piece on the bottom of that 12 by 12. So sometimes with the papers, you'll cut off the branding strip, but actually Cocoa Vanilla Studio, it just seems to be a little bit longer. So I have just made use of that, and this will work. I will lay it, my photo will make sure that that top piece reaches across the page. So I'm just going ahead and matting my photo, and again I'm following this sketch pretty closely. So I'm just cutting around and sitting down these photo mats, and I like how that's coming together. I do fuss around with this a bit, but then I decide, oh, I better just stick this stuff down because it keeps moving too much. So I'm going to go ahead and stick it all down with my ATG. But didn't I didn't line it up perfectly. I could have used a T-square ruler, but anyway, I think I should have tucked a few more things underneath. I made probably a wider mat than I initially meant to, but that's okay. It all turned out wonderfully in the end. I really like how it came together. So this was a great challenge for me this month to use this color and this photo. So again, I think you can use the prompts. Holiday could mean a lot of things. I took it as, a photo from a holiday. Other people took it as a season. So as creating with a collection, a holiday collection. It could be Christmas, it could be Easter, it could be anything. So that's what I really love about these challenges. They give you the ability, it's a jumping off point, and they give you the ability to be creative and, work out what you want with it and take it how you will. So I really enjoyed this. So now I'm just going through the ephemera. I've got a lot of the tidal ephemera as well as some of the floral. So I'm just sorting through to see what I can make work. And I knew I needed sort of a tag. So I pulled out that beautiful pink kind of tag, and there was some labels that I wanted to add. So I'm just searching through, doing a bit of a shuffle with the ephemera pieces there, and there's some lovely flare buttons as well. So I'm just sorting through everything, seeing what I can make work, and I decide to use this this cut apart sheet. So I've decided to use that as a tag, so I'm going to sit that there, but I will end up cutting this in half because I don't want to waste it. I'm just again following another tag to cut that down. And I'm going to use that tag up the top there to create a little cluster. And then, yes, as you can see, I'll cut that apart. And so, this really covers up sort of, some of that area where I don't have the full 12-inch sort of piece across that top. And I'm adding a label there. And then I beautiful little heart banner. And I love how the pink really makes this pop. Like, the focus is that turquoise color, but the pop of the pink is just, yeah, really lovely in this. So I'm just going through and trying to work out what the title will be here. And I've picked out Lovely Days, and I think that that's fitting, but I do go ahead, spoiler alert, I do go ahead and change that in a moment. So I'm just sort of getting these pieces glued down because, again, they were moving around too much, and it was yeah, it was getting my way of creating. So I'm just sticking everything down. I tend to sort of, place everything out and then stick down at the end. But with these sort of main pieces, I just wanted to get them stuck down. And I am just sticking my photo down flat to the page. I am not popping it up. And then I go in and decide to use, there was a little, or what seemed like mixed media in the sketch. So now I'm going ahead and using these beautiful sort of watery colored stickers, clear stickers. Sometimes these are difficult to use, but I have used quite a lot in this collection. And I really love how that adds to it. So they just really make the layout come together, I think. There's a mix of watercolor and some little cross hatches and, yeah, bits and pieces. So I really love how that comes together. I think I do end up adding some more later. So I have changed out that lovely for best days, and I thought that was really great. So I am going to go ahead and pop this title up though on some foam squares there. I think that really helps the title stand out. I probably did have my photo a little bit too centered on this layout, but to be honest, it all worked out. That title wasn't very long, so it all worked out pretty well. So I'm just going ahead, and yes, it's a bit of a fiddly task adding those foam square dots, but square dots? Squares. But I have cut some down, and then I'm going ahead and adding a little bit more of this clear sticker, that beautiful blue watercolor, and I really wanted to bring in some floral, so I'm just seeing what I can make work. I've got this little sort of ticket, I guess you'd say, that says happiness, so admit one family pass ticket. So this photo was taken of our holiday last year. We were lucky enough to go to Tasmania, which is an island. It is part of Australia, but it's an island right at the bottom of Australia. We spent 10 days down there, and it is the most beautiful place in the world. Like, it is just so lovely. The beaches, as you can see here, this is on the east coast of Tasmania. The beaches here are just absolutely stunning. The sand is just white and beautiful. The water's so clear. I think that's what is, yeah, makes me think of Tasmania. Just everything is so clear and crisp. The weather was pretty warm. We got some warm weather, and then we got some cold weather. By the time we went to sort of more the west coast, it was actually snowing. So it was this really lovely mix of holiday. And so, yes, I'm just adding that title down and adding this flare button that says loving every second, because, yeah, we really did just so enjoy being on the beach and just having just a wonderful holiday. It was, such a great chance after, a long time in lockdown and lots of things happening. It was a good chance to be able to, yeah, get away and enjoy. So I'm just adding these kind of chevrons to point into the inside of the photo. So one near the title there and one on the other side of the photo. I'm just going to go ahead and cut off the excess on this 12 by 12 cardstock that these strips of paper have made. And yeah, I'm just looking through to see what else I can embellish with, and I pull off this word sticker that says free spirit. I thought that was very fitting for my son, and I'm just going to go ahead. As you can see, I've cut to and just added some of these darker blue butterflies. I really liked how they would sit around the three different clusters. So um, Oh, in saying that, there's really only the two clusters and then a little bit of mixed media, but I thought that butterfly looked good there. And then I was almost about to finish, and I was like, yeah, I think I'm finished. And I was going to add some gold splatters, but I hadn't added my sequins. And I know this is, I haven't added a lot, but it was just a touch, and I've added three little sequins around those three sort of areas of interest. And I really like how that turned out. I think with the sequins, you could make a shaker pocket, which I love doing. There's multiple things you could do with the sequins in this prompt. So I hope you get some creative inspiration from this. And I also hope you're able to create and join in the challenge for the month. Go ahead, get your boys scrapped. I love this challenge. I've got just a son. I shouldn't say just a son. I've got a son and a partner, and it's just great to be able to get some of these boy layouts done, and I hope it gives you some inspiration. I am just going to finish off here with with some twine. I really struggle to add some, not add twine to tags. So I am adding it to both tags here. And to be honest, the top one, I mean, it gets hidden by the butterfly, but, my OCD maybe, I couldn't help but add that twine in there. And then I'm going to finish off with some gold splatters around those different areas. And that is going to be it for my layout. So I really hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a like. Please subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you here. I'm really trying hard to create a lot more content this year. I had such a great December creating, lots of projects, and I'm really inspired. So thank you very much for joining me, everyone. I hope you have a great start to the year, and I hope you get some creative stuff done. Thanks, everyone. Bye.